So by popular request, we're going to be showcasing some new things in my collection. Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. So I've been requested to do, hey Robbie, talk about things in your collection, that you've recently gotten. So this is actually going to be a pretty cool video. I actually recently acquired, so this is the English version of the Black Luster Soldier. Now, for those of you that don't know, there are two key similarity or differences between this and the Japanese version. And before you're like, oh, the waste of money, it's not even, this is, in fact, tournament legal. This is the first Japanese card that is English legal because it has this on the back. That is, in fact, the TCG backing on the Japanese card. And it also, I don't know if you can see it there, it in fact says limited edition on this version. I actually picked this up for $600. It was a little bit more than I really wanted to spend on. I was actually hoping I was going to win the drawing, so I didn't have to buy this anyway. So I technically sold my second, set. And also, these shipped really poorly on Konami's part. So that's your English version. We'll leave that right there. So actually, quite some time ago, I actually acquired the Japanese version of this. I actually paid $1,000 for this quite some time ago for collection purposes. So yeah, I bought this before they announced this, and I was so mad. I was like, really? You're bringing us the English version? So keep in mind here that for your Japanese back here to your English back, yes, you are going to see the key differences there. And while this one does say the limited edition, this one does not have anything there, actually. That is a completely blank open spot where, you actually have that. So it's actually a pretty interesting comparison for the two. And also, I do believe on the secondary market right now that the Japanese version is way more expensive. Obviously, hey, come back here, top loader. This version was, they gave these away as like a prize card as well, which was actually a really cool idea. I liked what Konami did with this for Japan. The OCG regions that weren't Japan had the chance to play in events to actually win this card. And that's actually how I got mine. Prismang ended up winning 2 events and got 2 of these. So I was like, we'll go ahead and pick this up so we could have it. I think that this card is just such a cool, iconic piece of the game's history. And to be able to, have both side by side and just be able to enjoy these is actually really, really cool. Now, I did get, sorry for the glare. I did get 2 other really cool things with this. So, with this, I actually got I got sent the, what is this, the Remote Duel Battle Royale Pass. This is the little thing that you basically redeem the code for, and you get the chance to play in the Remote Duel stuff. The OCG region does way more with this sort of stuff. And they still do have more exclusive remote events, more exclusive pretty much everything on their side of the equation. So actually was pretty cool. And, this is just one of those things that you look at and you're like, where in the world did, store exclusive stuff. Now, this is also really cool. This is the paper that you basically got card, what was this? Card guidance store stamp. So this actually has the store stamp on this for this. And this is for the starting form October 28th. Receive this, take it by purchasing 1 box, 30 packs of Phantom Nightmare from any official tournament store in the Asian region. Register for the tournament using the code on the right. No entry fee required, blah, blah, blah. So basically, this is your literal golden ticket to play in the BLS tournament, effectively, which is kind of cool, actually. Paper isn't necessarily in the greatest, possible shape, but I thought that this was really cool to, not only get to like follow the legacy of, these two cards to be able to add to collection, but to, also have the paper stamped from the duelists that had the chance to participate in it. Like, that's the cool stuff that I actually like to see. So, yes, we do have both of the BLSs here. Something else I picked up from a friend of mine fairly recently. He was at eBay during the year that they actually had this. This was the Post Malone X eBay collab. Yes, they actually did this. So to my knowledge with this, basically this was something that eBay teamed up with for this. They are in fact numbered on the back here. And I have a fascination with wanting to collect really, we're going to call them obscure things. And this flipped the bill. I believe resale value on these on the secondary, I think I saw eBay had these for like $150. I picked it up for, I think it was $100, and I was like, yo, you find the most interesting things for me along the way. I was like, I don't have a reason not to grab this just to have it for collection's sake, It's not like if I want to turn around and flip it later, I can do so. But this is one of those abnormalities that you look at in the secondary market and you're like, that's actually really cool to see. Not everything always has to be, Yu-Gi-Oh related this, Yu-Gi-Oh related that. There are genuinely some cool things out here that you can just find along the way to kind of do your thing. And it's also a part of the reason why I picked up these. So this was actually one of the hardest things to find, at least in the early stages. These are, I'm sure you've seen openings on the Asian English structure decks, and how much of these things can actually go for. Well, Robbie, they're English, right? They're tournament legal? No, they are not. They have the Asian English back to these, which means, yes, they are English language. Yes, they basically no-go here in the TCG zone. I know a lot of people were very upset about these. Also, this quality of packaging. Like, I don't... It sounds a lot better. Well, I know we're using sound. This actually feels like better cardboard than what we're used to here in the TCG. I also think that the water damage would be a little bit more real on this. Also, look how that reflects. Obviously this is embossed down here for this. And I feel like the presentation is a lot better than what we're actually used to seeing here with a lot of look at that gloss finish to this. This was actually something I just wanted to have for overall collectability sake. You always find some interesting little things out there to kind of add to your collection, or fancy that. Honestly, outside of that, the only other real things that I've kind of picked up, I picked these up. We're actually finishing our Sky Striker Max Rarity pile, and this actually, I picked these up because these were really cheap. I got a steal on these, and then I actually picked up this was something I never thought I would see. We picked up our Mobilize Engages in French, actually. I was wanting, most of my Sky Striker deck is in other language. I wanted it that way because I always love the deck. And actually tracking this down in these, I got lucky. Somebody in our Discord server actually had these and was like, I'm trying to sell these. I was like, I've been looking for these for an eternity, and they just showed up. Like, that's actually super cool to see. So our Sky Striker deck is finally finished in that capacity. But outside of that, there have been, like I said, collecting is an art. It's all about deciding, what you yourself want at the end of the day. It's not always about, getting a return. It's about enjoying the things that you do have and the oddities that in fact do exist with it. And as long as you treasure those things, I think you'll enjoy it. So please, leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here in a day, guys. Peace.
Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.